5 minutes getting on our soapbox on some of the most fiercely debated topics and concepts in pre-sales and B2B sales. I am talking to Leah McTiernan, Global Vice President of PreSales at Docusign, and she's got a fun hot take, y'all. It's about incorporating AI into pre-sales workflows. So Leah, 5 minutes, let's talk about it. Let's go.
Yes, this is a topic that I am very passionate about. And I think at the core, and what we're seeing, and I'm talking to a lot of my peers in the industry as well, is that AI specifically for pre-sales, it's really starting to transform how we think about the role, how we think about the career. What we're seeing, and I'll share a few examples of how we're bringing this to life at Docusign, is that AI is so powerful in automating all of those routine tasks, all of that lower value, more administrative, demo build, demo creation, research, presentation building type tasks. It's automating and streamlining that, and honestly creating much higher quality deliverables in so much shorter time periods. And it's allowing the teams to then focus on that consultative selling and how they're going to build customer relationships and how they're going to craft and deliver those personalized, tailored demonstrations and solution designs that really drive the most value for our customer. So it's kind of like all that foundational work that we have to do, it's doing for us. And then we're getting to kind of start at that 201, 301 level and spend so much time there.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, what do you say to the folks who get nervous about the notion of, won't it replace me?
It's just like I said, it's allowing us to have time and space within our day to focus on the more meaningful, strategic, interesting, problem-solving challenger work. So, it's not by any means going to replace the role of pre-sales, but I think it's going to make the role that much more interesting and compelling and honestly enjoyable. We really embraced using AI in our organization. I would say I've been blessed to work with a few rock stars that just were early visionaries here, and specifically how we could leverage OpenAI's GPT architecture to build solutions that automate those low value tasks. It's really inspiring and motivating for the team to work on these types of solutions. So, obviously everything's always all about the customer and how we show up for the customer, how we prepare, how well we know their business, their peers' business. It's allowing us to interact with our customers so much more effectively, efficiently, but also I would say more strategically.
It's fascinating to hear you talk about kind of the morale lift it's had. Can you touch on that a little bit?
We were just kind of highlighting one of the areas that people could possibly be concerned about in the sense of hey, is this going to replace me? Which is not the case at all. To tie back to the morale, it's like when you're building internally and driving levels of innovation that makes you so excited to wake up and get to work, and you see the impact that it can have, that transitions over into your customer interactions as well. And so obviously we're internally using AI to automate and drive a lot of things, but we also obviously in our intelligent agreement management platform and all of our solutions at Docusign, we're also leveraging AI, right? We're kind of building things internally, but we're also all day long, every day talking to our customers about it as well. So I think just the morale of the connected tissue there on, wow, I'm getting to put my hands on this internally. I'm helping to build and craft solutions. And I'll say not only for pre-sales, but for our entire field organization, that's helping me become so much more comfortable with what this is and the value it can provide. And actually, we're seeing that kind of show up in how we interact with our customers, which is, I think, an unexpected benefit. And some of the things, and I would say some of the secret sauce that we've noticed as we're kind of building some of these solutions. One, for example, we call it Genius Bar. It's powered by Slack, accessible on your mobile phone, uses AI, Salesforce data, and it automates responses to deal guidance questions, customer insights. It can automatically engage the right expert within our organization to support a particular deal or customer need, right? And so it's connecting the field with the information and the experts they need to drive sales quickly. Another one we have is we call it the AI briefing creator. So again, AI powered tool You can leverage it in Slack. I could be like walking to a customer meeting and it's going to build and create for me briefing documents. It's going to highlight that company's key initiatives, their use cases, industry trends, essentially writing my talk track for me. So all of that research that might have taken, an hour or two before, you're getting at your fingertips in seconds. And even building on that, another solution we have, we call it the industry benchmark report, leveraging AI and automation to quickly research a company, generate peer comparisons, white space, because it interfaces back into our Snowflake data, Docusign use case opportunities. And then we integrate it into Google APIs to automatically build our presentations and industry point of view narratives for the customer. So it's like all of that work that, you got to do that. Like it gives you that baseline and then you can start, that's your starting point now, right? So a morale perspective, it's like really because like, I don't have to worry about doing all of this anymore. It's giving me such a stronger starting point. And then I can now use my time on the super interesting strategic, like how are we going to win and how am I going to deliver the most value for our customer?
There you go. Thank you for joining us on V5. But to our audience, if this is a topic you want to spend more time on, let us know in the comments. We'll extend a V5 to a V15 if need be, because we want to keep this conversation going. Leah, thanks for your time today. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You're listening to The Unexpected Lever. For additional resources, check out Vivint.com. Got a soapbox you'd like us to talk about longer? Let us know by messaging me, Jarod Greene, on LinkedIn.